So for the past week, I have been doing a pretty AFK grind that involved me crafting 10,000 uncharged orbs from Molten Glass and enchanting those orbs with around 30,000 cosmic runes to create 10,000 air orbs. This is the type of grind that I used to do before I began creating progress videos in June 2016, when I began making content on this channel again, and it's been nice to get back to the way I used to play RuneScape before I tried playing for ranks and for Maxcape. It took me around 2 days to create the uncharged orbs, and I went up from 85 crafting to 86, so I'm only 4 off from getting another 90 stat, which is incredible. When I began playing old school back in 2013, my goal was to get the crafting skill cape because I saw that as an ultimate achievement for a skiller, considering how expensive the skill is to train. I used to only string bowstring for hours per day, which is why if you go back to my first ever progress video for this account, you'll see that my crafting level was around level 70. I thought I could get up to 99 through bowstring alone, and after I ended my hiatus from the game after 2 years out, when I returned last year, I decided that I'd actually try to play a game itself rather than play it badly like that. I had full Graysword and decided to wear the hit point skill cape because it gives the effect of giving your hit points back at twice the normal rate, and I thought it looked cute on my character as well. With the air obelisk in wilderness, I wasn't risking anything even though I was wearing the party hat and specs whilst I was doing this, which is nearly worth 1 mil. I did skull by accident once on another player, but I used a drill ring to reset my skull at Clan Wars. I only got PK'd once by someone who teleblocked me whilst I was watching a stream on Twitch. It is surprising that someone at my combat level PKs at the air obelisk, to be honest. I don't know if they just do it for fun or not, but they didn't get anything from me as I had my inventory set up where I was only bringing 81 cosmics per run rather than bringing hundreds of thousands of them. 81 cosmics is enough to charge 27 uncharged orbs, so the risk I was taking was really minimal, with only my Staff of Air and Drill Ring being the 2 most expensive items I was risking. I did see quite a lot of low levels over the past 5 days PKing other people charging air orbs though, although I do think the people being killed were bots. So charging air orbs themselves is pretty easy and it's very AFK, which is something I wanted as I took a break from grinding for my Maxcape. I currently have the Wilderness Heart and Thermic Elite Diary completed, so when my Glory Amulets ran out of charges, I could use my Wilderness Sword to teleport to the Fountain of Rune in Deep Wilderness to get 6 charges on my Glory. When I eventually ran out of those charges, I used the Charged Dragonstone spell on my Lunar Spellbook to recharge my Glories that way as well. It was better to have 6 charged Glories rather than 4 as it took less time to bank in between runs, but being in Deep Wilderness I was risking just over 500k in Glories, and it is a hot spot for people to camp as they wait for players to teleport in with their Wilderness Sword, which has the effect of teleporting you to the Fountain of Rune once if you have the hard diary completed, or unlimited teleports if you have the elite done. I only teleported out to the fountain when it was very early in the morning to give myself the best possible chance of avoiding PKs, but I would recommend the Charged Dragonstone spell if you have access to it. So now that I've got 10,000 arrows, I'm left with a choice of either selling them or turning them into battle stars for some good crafting experience. Considering that I actually profit from turning them into battle stars because I've made the air orbs by myself rather than buying them, I've decided to keep orbs and use them to craft air battle stars. Now I have some statistics that I've turned out to explain my total cost for this grind and how much money I've made so far. So basically it cost me 3.5 mil for 30,000 cosmic runes and 1.2 mil for 10,000 molten glass, so the total cost for this grind was 4.8 mil. After charging all these orbs, I've made 10.5 mil in total from the air orbs, giving me a profit of 5.6 mil so far. Now if I was to craft these orbs into air battle stars, it would cost me 85 mil on the Grand Exchange for 10,000 battle stars, and I would make 90 mil from selling the 10,000 air battle stars back on the Grand Exchange. So this grind has essentially gave me a way of making profit from training my crafting level. However, I'm not going to buy the battle stars on the Grand Exchange as I plan to use the discounted battle stars you can buy after completing your Heroic diaries and using them to create the air battle stars. It is a long-term investment as the maximum amount of battle stars you can buy per day in Heroic is 120, and that is after completing the Elite diary, so it will take quite a long time to create 10,000. What will probably happen is after I've completed my Elite Heroic diary, I'll buy the battle stars in Heroic for a while. When I've got more cash on my account, I'll buy the remaining battle stars I need on the Grand Exchange just to speed up the process. When I've constructed 10,000 air battle stars, I will make a video about it explaining how much XP I got and the total amount of money that I've made from this grind, which I think will make an interesting video. As for what I'm planning to do next, you've probably already seen the stack of molten glass I have in my bank, and I've already turned that into 10,000 uncharged orbs, which got me up to 87 crafting, and I'm only 10k away from 88, so I'll probably get that next week after the Dan Munro tournament, which I'm going to be playing all of next week. I'm probably going to charge these orbs again, this time at the Earth Obelisk after the tournament concludes, because I find this type of grind to be fun. So like I just mentioned, Deadman mode is beginning tomorrow, and I'll be playing that this week. I kind of have a plan of what I'm going to be doing at the start and what I want throughout the week before the final hour, but it will be difficult as I'm working for the first 3 days, which is bad from a Deadman mode point of view, as I fall behind, but I'm confident in my ability to get the stats and equipment I need for the final hour. It's just my PK ability that will be an issue. But I enjoy Deadman mode tournaments more than I do seasonal Deadman mode, so I'm looking forward to playing. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you if you did watch, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks guys.